Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Utep Miners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Flames will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utep Miners offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They try to get it outside on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utep has the ball. The offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him through.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on second down. looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man, makes the grab. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Miners decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff from the gun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Flames line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Drake. At the 20, he's got space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Flames have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The run to the left. He's in open space downfield. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Miners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now on the option. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Line getting set on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Chung. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Flames come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Muscling ahead on third and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense wants to bring the heat. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Chung. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They go to the counter. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Miners headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Miners will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working for them.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. There he goes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! And the route is on.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Utep. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
27, Utep, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. On the option. Now the toss. Finds a little space. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Let's go. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The short hands, it's Chump. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gives it on the option. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown play. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Utep, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Now they'll run the draw. Jukes his way for more.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to
this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they
lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's open on the right. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners are on the move.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. On first down from the 13-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Cricket.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw check downs, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The defense. Big time on the fourth down play. Trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Goes to the option. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.